Hi guys, Robbie46 here and welcome to round 15 of Robbo's Racing League on MotoGP 15. This week we're racing at Motegi. It was Aragon last week, a track that I don't like. And now it's Motegi, another track I don't like. And just to kick things off, we had major connection issues. Had to go through 4 hosts before we finally set up a room. So yeah, it took us about half hour to actually set a lobby up. But anyway, this is how qualifying went. One racer was on pole, but just over a second ahead of Dylan in second, and I was third, 1.2 behind. So I was kind of happy with that because I hate Motegi. Armorland 99 in 4th, GSX Armat 24 5th, SDB Bike in 6th, and Surfing Kid 18 in 7th. So there's only 7 of us, because I did have to change the day because Christmas stuff is going on. So yeah, let's get into the race as we all line up on the grid. I think that's my first front row start since, I don't know, first race? I don't know. It's been a while anyway, but we're on the front, so that's nice. So, let's get on with it. I had a shocking start. As I pulled away, my bike was fucking fanning all over the place and I almost crashed, so I had to back down a bit, so I was down in 5th, but managed to try and fight with some people. Still in 5th at the moment. And then actually down to 6th, but he went really wide. Someone crashed, so I was up to 4th. And then it was just a case of trying to make up for a few more places into this next dodgy corner, which you can lose the front quite easily. And someone did. I think that was Dylan. Yes, it was. So I was actually up to 3rd now. So you had one racer in the lead, Armorland 99 in 2nd, and me in 3rd at this point. Of course, this is still the first lap, sorry. And I was closing in on Armorland. I was like, oh. Because our times were fairly close in qualifying, so we had very similar pace. Obviously I had a really bad start, so that didn't help, but yeah, I was right on his tail. I think I needed to have a short second gear. I think it was just a bit too long, especially for the corner we just come out of. Didn't get the best of exits, just because you will notice throughout the race as well that yeah, I do lose a bit of time out of that corner. And then I had a really weird crash into the chicane. My rider just thought, fuck it, I don't want to race anymore, and down I went. So that's really weird, but yeah, that put me into the clutches of 4th place Dylan again, who was battling with GSX Armat 24, and yeah, I was 3.3 behind Armorland now. GSX Armat 24 just went ahead of Dylan. I went really wide, so did someone else, so it wasn't too bad. And I got 2 arrows right on me. 0.4 ahead, still 3.3 behind Armorland 99. That's the thing, throughout this whole race, I think me and Armorland 99 had very similar pace. So if I managed to stick with him, I think it could have been a very interesting race. So I was half second ahead of GSX Armat now. You can still see Armorland just ahead, but just out of reach at the moment. Crash further back for SDB Biker. Now 1.2 ahead of GSX Armat, so I've pulled away from him quite a bit now, and pretty much starting to get into no man's land where just really far behind the guy in front and pulling away from the guy behind, and then you're all by yourself. So one racer just put in a 141.1. I must say that I did actually put a PB in on in qualifying, fastest lap I've ever done around Motegi, and yeah, so I was definitely trying. So this is lap 3 now, and we are going to cut forward a bit because not much happened until lap 6 when Dylan was catching me back up. He was only half a second behind now. GSXR might have just had a crash. The gap up to Moorland was it was yo-yoing. It was pretty much stable around the 3 second mark. It came below that as well, but because we have very similar pace, it didn't really change that much. As Dylan was going for an overtake, gets in my slipstream. And here we go to the final few corners of lap 6. And it was going to be a battle to the end. He re-overtakes me. At this point, it kind of woke me up a bit because I was just, when you're in no man's land, it kind of gets a little bit boring. So it was actually quite nice to have someone start battling with me. So it woke me up, and yeah, I wasn't going to let 3rd place go. So I was making sure that I could stick with Dylan. Someone stopped on track there. It's a good exit from me out of that corner for once. And it's still to play for. Went a bit wide here, but not too much. And this was the sector, just because this is the only part of the track I actually like. I was really good through that one. Probably the strongest sector of the whole lap. It's amazing what happens when you actually like a part of a track, but the rest of the track, no. So Moorland, you just see up ahead, and then Dylan was still battling with me. And as I said, my second gear being a bit long didn't give me the best of acceleration out of the corners. So now I was in Dylan's slipstream, which I didn't actually want to be because I knew I had to brake a little bit earlier. And we both went wide, but he went really wide into the gravel, which meant that I had a bit of breathing space. So I was back in 3rd place, where I'd pretty much been all race long. 2.8 to Moorland. I thought I was starting to catch him at this point, but yeah, it didn't look like it was going to happen. So waiting to see what the split was back to Dylan. You can see on the map it's a fairly big gap. When the split comes up, it shall be revealed. I did have a 2.7 second lead over Dylan, which is the biggest it's been, well, for ages. And I was thinking, if he even catches me half a second a lap, then we should be alright. But the next split it had gone up to 3.1, so it's going in the right direction. I went really wide there. And I was thinking, oh god, I'm going to start making mistakes, he's going to catch me back up. So it was 3.1. Kid for, a crash for surfing kid 18. So the next split, it was actually 3.6. It's still going up even though I made that big error. And then we finish lap 8. Then we're going to go over to one racer doing a lap, as we always do. So here we go, on with one racer. He was the only person in the on 141s. I was close to 141s in the qualifying, but because I think I done a 142.1, so really close to it, but I never got into the 141s. Never puts the wheel wrong. It is a shame that a few people couldn't race because of the day change. Like N-Jerk and Pistol. But hopefully I might be able to do the race on Friday next week. Which would be good because it means that the people that can race in this one can race in the next one. And Phillip Island is a great track apart from the downhill right-hander and the final few corners. Other than that, it's a good track. So as we come to the end of one racer's lap, we'll go over to my final lap. So final lap time, 2.8 to our Moorland. I was thinking if I really push on the last lap, maybe I might be able to catch him up, but you can barely see him in the distance. And the gap behind was fine. I was just, like earlier, as in no man's land. It was going to be a lonely race to the finish, but under the circumstances and the fact that I just can't stand Motegi, it was looking positive. 6th place in Aragon, I was really happy with. And it was looking like it was going to be a 3rd place at Motegi, which I was going to be super happy with. If I made that, well, had that really strange crash in the chicane on the first lap where my rider just looked like he just thought, I give up, then maybe I might have been able to battle with our Moorland, but and I've made a few more mistakes after that. Even still, 3rd place is very nice. Navigate the final few corners. Everyone's happy. Here we go. And of course, this being MotoGP 15, it freezes and kicks everyone. So, the final results of the race at Motegi. One racer took the win, followed by our Moorland 99. I was 3rd, Dylan was 4th, GSXR Matt 24 5th, SDB Biker in 6th, Surfing Kid 18th and 7th, and Moorland 97, who had connection issues. We tried our best to be able to get him into the lobby, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. He gets 8th. So what has that done to the championship? Well, let's have a little look. One racer extends his lead by 25 points as N-Jerk didn't race. So he's got 286 points. N-Jerk in 2nd with 252. Dylan in 3rd with 188. But gaining on him is Moorland 99 in 4th with 182. And I gain a few more points on Dylan as well in 5th with 172. Pistol still in 6th with 145. SGB Biker moves up to 7th with 108. ML007 Heskey moves down to 8th with 103. CA Specialised 9th with 84. Brandy Scales in 10th with 63. Magic Milk 11th with 49. And Moorland 97 in 12th with 42. On the second page, Surfing Kid 18 moves up to 13th with 37 points. GSXR Matt moves up to 14th with 34 points. My Sweaty Gibbons is 15th with 32. Lukey B67 16th with 22. Colonel Carlos in 17th with 20 points. W Dazzler 18th with 11. Toynho in 19th with 7. Dubman of 1989 in 20th with 7. And Samurai 41 in 21st with 4 points. So that's the championship so far. We've got 3 races left. Phillip Island, Sepang and Valencia. Like I said, hopefully we might be able to do the race on Friday next week, which will be really good because more people will be able to do that. But just a quick thank you to the guys for being patient with the connection issues and that, and yeah, it was an interesting race, and can't wait for the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like, subscribe to my channel for more content, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.